Hello! In today's video, I'll take you thrifting with me to the thrift store, and at the end of the video, I'll show you my thrift haul. Today's video is also part of the thrift shop hop that I am hosting. There's a bunch of YouTube thrifter creators that have all gotten together. So at the end of my video, once you've watched it, I'll link in my description box to the next video, and that video will link to another video, and you can link all the way around until you wind up back here and you complete the circuit for lots of thrifting inspiration. So I hope this is a fun day for you. I know it will be for me. Let's get into the video. Here we go. Big things are happening. I just filled up my car with gas. I'm on my way to pick up my friend Kate. We're going to a day of thrifting. There's a thrift store chain about 2 hours north of Minneapolis called Family Pathways, and they're having a progressive sale. So you like start at one store and then you go to the next and you go to the next. So that's what we're doing. We're driving to Hinckley. That's where the first one is, and then we'll make our way back down towards Minneapolis. So I will take you with us through the day. So it's gonna be fun. Okay, I've got her. I have picked her up. We are leaving her car at an undisclosed location in Minneapolis, and we're hoping it'll be here when we get back.
And I hope the catalytic converter's in it when I get back.
That's right. That's been a thing in Minneapolis. People are stealing the catalytic converters out of carts. So we're going to hope that doesn't happen. And we're going to head to Hinckley. We'll keep you posted. At this first Family Pathways store in Hinckley, they had this boutique area where they had everything priced a little higher, but don't worry, the whole store was not like this. It was just this one little section. They did have lovely items. In particular, I loved this large piece, the woven piece there. It was $12.75. You know, I would have had 10% off. If this was at my last store, I might have picked it up because then I would have like 50% off. But 10% off of $12.75, that is very high for my thrifting budget. I don't really buy these little cherubs, but I always like to look at them because my mom collected them. She passed away many years ago now, but they always remind me of her.
That is so funny. And true.
And I mostly shop for myself. I do have a little vintage shop where I do a little bit of reselling, but mostly I thrift for myself. And so at this point in the season, I'm kind of keeping an eye open for things I can use in my garden. I also love vintage items. I just think they're neat. Even if I don't buy them, I like to look at them. I'm fascinated with old things. I thought this light switch cover was super cute. Not something that goes in my house, but I was thinking about it for my shop. If you love thrifting, you've come to the right channel. I love thrifting too. I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Now we're over in a different part of the store where the thriftier prices were. And so this was a whole separate room, although they did have another area in this room that had vintage items. But on this day, the vintage items were all 50% off. So it was a good day to come. If you haven't watched my channel before, I am always on the lookout for white dinner dishes. I would love to find a set of 12. Currently, I have 5 of one pattern, 5 of another pattern, so that's one thing I'm always looking for in thrift stores. Eventually, I guess maybe I'll go to Target and buy some, but they are really expensive to buy dishes new, so I still keep hoping that I'll find something. I thought this little 2-tiered stand was really cute. It came with the plates, and it was only $4 for the stand with the plates, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Kate and I both thought this little cream and sugar set was just adorable, and I loved that they had them both there as a set. These butterfly rings were in with the napkin holders, but it turns out they were just shower curtain rings. So that was a bummer. I think if they had been actual napkin rings, I probably would have picked them up.
Kate and I thought this coffee maker was really cool. She spotted it. And so we took it down off the shelf just to see, again, because, you know, we just like old things. And we wanted to see what color it was because apparently it came in several different colors. And it was actually this really lovely copper color, which we both thought was really pretty. I always get excited to see ironstone on the shelf, and these were berry bowls for 75 cents a piece, which was a good price. And I don't really pick up larger pieces of ironstone, but I'm pretty sure this was a large ironstone soup tureen. It's missing its spoon, but I did think it had a pretty shape.
Huge. That's so funny.
As I'm editing the video, I see that little bell in the back there. I wonder if that was Mackenzie Childs. Probably worth some money if it was. Whoopsie daisy. I loved the drawers they were using for their vintage utensils here. They are old sewing machine drawers. They were not for sale, but I did think they were very cool. This was their little vintage section, but blue tags were 50% off. So even though the prices were a little high, the 50% off made things much more affordable. Then I found this little treasure trove of vintage items where all the tags were blue, and that was very exciting because there are a few things on this shelf that I really liked.
Okay, I hope it was fun going with me to Family Pathways. Like I said, this is part of the Thrift Shop Hop. So when you're done watching this video, I would love it if you'd click the link in my description box, and that will take you to another video. So it's meant to be a great day of thrifting inspiration for you. I hope it's enjoyable. I'm looking forward to watching everyone's videos as well. So I'll go ahead and show you what I got. Everything I got was 10% off because the way the progressive sale works, the first store you go to, you get 10%, and then each progressive one, you get 20, 30, 40, 50, until you're at the fifth one, you get that 50% off. So, and I'm going to have probably at least one more video, possibly two more videos in this Family Pathways progressive sale series that I'm doing. Those will be coming probably more towards the weekend. My mother-in-law is in town or coming into town, and so it's a crazy week. If I seem a little hyper, that's why. We've been getting ready all morning for her visit, so we're excited about that. I don't know when I'll be able to get the videos edited, but I'm going to try. So that's the plan. Anyway, so there will be at least one more, possibly two more videos in this Family Pathways series. So everything at this first store was 10% off. The other thing is that they had blue tags for 50% off, which is fantastic. So, and I found a lot of blue tags. So that was a good find. That was a good sale. So, let's see. I'll go ahead and show you the things that weren't 50% off. Something practical. I needed a binder. It's for something related to my reselling. I have a little booth. If you're new to my channel, I have a little vintage booth. I thrift mostly for myself, and then I also sell some things at this little vintage booth at a town a little ways away. And I needed a binder for the bookkeeping for that. So instead of going to the Dollar Tree, because the Dollar Tree doesn't have too many right now because it's like not back to school season. So I found this one for 75 cents with 10% off. So nice and cheap, and it's a little sturdier than the ones at the Dollar Tree. And I liked that it had this pocket. It doesn't really look like it was ever used. So it's Avery. So that's a nice brand. Okay, so I got that. And then also for my little booth, I picked up this little vintage light switch cover, which I thought was really cute. It does not match in my house. I don't really do like vintage decor like this, but I thought it was pretty enough that someone might be able to use it in their decor if they do that style. So I only paid $1 and then 10% off, so like 90 cents. Okay, and then what do I want to show you next? I picked these up. They were 50% off. I have a thing for vintage Raggedy Ann and Andy. It's just from my childhood. I absolutely loved them. And before my oldest daughter moved back home because of the pandemic, I had her old bedroom as like a vintage, it's our guest room, but the decor in there was kind of vintage Raggedy Ann and Holly Hobbie and just kind of, you know, vintage child bedroom. I don't know, it was very cute though, in a very tasteful way. But I don't have that anymore, but I still have the things, and I would really like to find somewhere to put my collection of vintage Raggedy Ann and Andy. But until then, I'm just keeping them in a box, and I didn't want to leave these behind because I just think they're so adorable. So there's no marks or anything on them. They are missing the little bottoms that make them into banks. I think they're just ceramic. Maybe someone painted them at like a hobby shop. But because he has a chipped nose, he was only $2 and I got him for $1. And then this one is in much better shape, and she was marked at $4.50, which I never would have paid, but I got her for half off, so that would be $2.25. So for the pair, you know, $3.25 for the pair, very adorable and a perfect addition to my collection. Okay, and then I do kind of like, I don't know, like a rustic country farmhouse style in my home. And I love kitchen things, old kitchen things, particularly spice jars. I have a thing for spice jars. So I found these, and there was 4 of them, which I don't usually find like a set like that. So I was super excited to find these. I think they're going to be adorable in my summer decor. So for summer, I bring out my strawberries. I collect things with strawberries on them. And then I also work in like red, white, and blue for the patriotic holidays. And I think these are going to be just adorable for that. So there's no marks on them, but I just think they're so cute. And they were $1.25 a piece, but 50% off. So they're like 62 cents a piece or so. So love those. I was so excited and stunned to find them. I never find things like that at thrift stores. Maybe sometimes at a yard sale, but not usually at thrift stores. So I was very excited to find those. And then the other thing I got for my home decor was this little set of ironstone berry bowls. I love ironstone. I do collect it, and I just think it's, I don't know, it's just really beautiful and classic, and it works well into vignettes. Like you can use these like bowls, you could use as a riser in a vignette. You could put flower frogs in it. You could put a small floral in it, a little ball of like the cotton, any number of things you could do with these. And I just think they're really pretty. So the mark on these say Myatt, Old Chelsea, Staffordshire, England. So there's the mark. Oops, a little bit of a glare. Sorry about that. So yeah, and they were 50% off of 75 cents and then an additional 10% off, whatever that works out to be. It was not very much. So anyway, that is all that I have in my haul today. Not a huge haul, but I do love the things that I got. I hope that you'll go ahead and click the link to the next video. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.